If I go this way, nothing. But if I turn this way, I start to go across the map, the top of it right there. So if I get it in the middle and then turn, boom, you can see there's a village right ahead. And there's the village. But what the heck? This village is smoking. Holy cow, Savannah's Edge. There's a sign right there saying Savannah's Edge. This is definitely the village. These houses were destroyed. There's rubble on the ground. It's what looks like decent little villager homes, except they've been destroyed. This one, the roof has just been completely blown off. This one too. These must be some stones. There's fire still on the ground. Oh man. There's some signs right there. Let's take a look around first. Is there anything in here? No, nothing in this one. Let's see what's in this house. We got a chest, another book and quill. This chest, as well as the house in which it sits, is the sole property of Ben, a village resident. Notes. First, a stranger shows up, alone, to steal stuff from our farms and houses. Then, a week later, turn page, a group of strange men show up with crossbows. They looked around, stared at some of the villagers before finally leaving without taking anything. The whole thing was just unsettling. Will they be back? We have no defenses. P.S. Savi is so pretty. Okay. So Ben's kind of a freak for Savi. Alright, noted. But a group of strange men showing up with crossbows? That doesn't sound good. That sounds like some pillager stuff. First, a stranger shows up alone to steal stuff from our farms and houses. Hope they weren't talking about me, because last time I was here, this village was not destroyed. Well, now I feel bad, but let's keep exploring. Let's see what these signs say. Church of Revora. That's the river god. Village center. Man. So the pillagers must have done a number on this place. Ooh, there's another book and quill. This chest, as well as the house in which it sits, is the sole property of Django. Notes. Everyone here knows that after the recent encounters with strangers, it is only a matter of time before something terrible happens. And that's it. Dang. Well, Django seemed to have known something was going to happen. Oh, dang. And it looks like I ran into Django. He's apparently tied up to the fence, so he can't go anywhere. There's a blacksmith? No, armorer. He doesn't seem to have a name, but Django, he doesn't want to trade anything. He's pretty upset about the whole ordeal that happened here. I'm going to go home real quick, guys. Do some chores around the house after sleeping the night away, and then I'll be back to explore the rest of the village. Alright, I need to do a couple of chores. First is offloading this junk that's in my inventory. I'm going to do that real quick, and then I'm going to get to work on farming. Okay, the storage is put away. I got to get to work farming up all of these crops. And while I'm farming, I thought I'd read the comment of the day. Comment of the day is a part of the video that I like to dedicate to the fans here on the channel. They're usually picked by me at the time of recording. I just look at my phone, go through the comments, and pick the one that sticks out to me. And right now, the one that sticks out to me is from someone named Haley. In one of the episodes, I asked a question, and that question was, if you had to pick your last meal, what would it be? And this comment was, of course, in response. She said, last meal, freeze-dried strawberry ice cream balls. And my response, of course, was, you said what now? And that's because I don't think I've ever heard of, and I definitely haven't ever tried, freeze-dried strawberry ice cream balls. So there you go. There's the comment of the day. Thank you so much for that wonderful comment and for answering the question that I had. I'm going to go look up freeze-dried ice cream balls, strawberry ones, of course. I'm going to get back to farming, and then I'm going to meet you over at Savannah's Edge to keep exploring those houses. Okay, we've met Django. There's Rowan, Cora. This villager doesn't seem to have a name. And there is the Church of Revora. They seem to have protected it really well with these cherries, or sweet berries, I should say. Definitely sweet berries. Well, the outside of the church looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and take a look on the inside. Whoa. Okay, this thing is stacked with chairs and some planters. A nice ceiling. Amani. There we go. That's more like it. A librarian named Amani. And then Dave. What do we got over here? Oh, there's Savi. I don't know if you know this, Savi, but Ben is super into you. We have another villager named Keto. Bako. Himba. And there's Ben. You sly dog. Stay away from Savi. Stop looking at her. For him. You're weird. Alright, let's get out of here. The villagers seem to be safe and protected in the church, except for these ones outside, which we should probably get on the inside pretty soon. I think I already looked at this one, right? Jingo. Everyone here knows that after the recent encounters with strangers, it is only a matter of time before something terrible happens. Yes. Let's leave that in Jingo's old house. It's destroyed. Village market. Village library. Okay. Apparently there's a library up that way, and over here is just the market. I don't think I really need to see the market. Fine fried fish. Ugh, that sounds gross. Nothing but dye in there. Tables, which is nice, but this house seems to be nothing but a big old restaurant or something. We do have a house over here. Someone's sleeping in it already. And another book and quill. Nice. Finally have something else to read. Let's check this out. This chest, as well as the house in which the chest sits, is the sole property of Savannah, the village farmer slash herbalist. Notes. I've never liked the way Ben looks at me. Besides that, life here is nice at Savannah's Edge. Okay, so Savannah apparently has caught on to Ben's problem. That's good to know. At least Savannah has got her eyes out. Okay, there's another chest in here with a saddle and some armor. That's nice. There's another burnt house right here with a blue bed. Let's sleep the night away real quick. Okay, that was a good night's sleep in a burning building. Another chest. Ooh, another book and quill. Let's see whose bed I was sleeping in. This chest, as well as the house in which the chest sits, is the sole property of Timba. Ooh, we seen Timba. Notes. The horses are spooked. They seem worried about something. Almost like they sense danger is coming. I gotta get to the bottom of this. Okay, well that one seemed eerie. It's like even the horses somehow knew or had a sixth sense. There's a horse right there. This is the stables connected to a little house right here, or shed, I should say. And then here is the house of Timba. Timba must have worked with the horses. I'll leave his book in here. Here's this shed with the saddle in it, and here is the stables. And over here must be, yep, this is the library. Okay, over here we got some books and some sections for records. Record of current production, book and quill. Let's take a look. Current production: 2 melon farms, 3 wheat farms, 2 horse stables, 1 restaurant, 1 church, 1 library. Current houses: declining fast, 4 houses. Okay, so they weren't in very good shape as it is. The numbers seem to be dwindling. Maybe that's what the pillagers saw when they got here, was how weak and afraid the villagers seemed. It was an easy target. That's pretty sad. Okay, let's look at this one real quick. Book and quill. This chest, as well as the house in which it sits, is the sole property of Amani. So he must have owned the library and stayed here. Notes. I think the village is scared. We have no defenses against these mobs of the dark. Must be talking about zombies and stuff. Our numbers are dwindling. Nobody knows what to do anymore. We need a leader. Savannah's Edge is no longer safe, and I'm afraid that if something doesn't happen soon, between raiders and lack of leadership, our demise is near. Wow. Amani is worried. Lack of leadership and defenses. Okay. Right here, record of citizens. Let's take a look at this one. Record of current residents here in Savannah's Edge: Django, Rowan, Cora, Timba, Baco, Ben, Dave, Savi, Quito, and Amani. Current number of non-registered village helpers: 3. Current security level: Iron Golem. Okay, good to know, because I did already meet all the villagers, and the village helpers that are non-registered must be the ones that don't have names. And I have seen the Iron Golem that they're talking about. Cool, very cool. Let's take a look at the archive. Hello, traveler. Welcome to our beloved Savannah's Edge. Founded by the legendary Eldon, who found this land while exploring and dreamed of a bustling and warm community of villagers. Continue for brief history. Fueled by his love of his family and passion for exploring, Eldon evolved into much more than a father or husband. He continued to explore across the lands, finding resources, relics, and treasure maps to sell for supplies for the village. His stories are celebrated yearly, and that's the end of it. Okay, so Savannah's Edge was founded by a man named Eldon, a legendary explorer whose stories have been passed down amongst the villagers. So much so, to the point he's even celebrated yearly. And Amani seems to be the one keeping all the records safe. So I gotta keep Amani safe. They're all in the church right now. And I gotta come up with a plan. I mean, this village was destroyed by pillagers. I gotta make sure it doesn't happen again. I gotta make sure Amani is safe. I gotta make sure there's a place for him in the records of Savannah's Edge. That way the history and lore can live on. Especially the survivors here, like Django and Rowan, Cora. We gotta make sure that when we build the little houses for everybody, that we keep Ben far away from Savi. With all that being said, I'm gonna keep these guys tied up in here just for now until the new village is done. So that's the objective: rebuild Savannah's Edge. After completion of the rebuild, I then have to transport all of the villagers to their new home, safe and sound. Now, it goes without saying that the new village is obviously going to have defenses. That's what that wall is for. I got to make sure to keep out all unwanted mobs and monsters, while also keeping these guys safe and sound within the walls. Alright, we got our hands full. Let's go home and gather ourselves and process everything that happened. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I'm pretty much out of time, but don't worry. I'm going to be building in the next episode. I'm definitely going to be working on the new village, Savannah's Edge. There's actually a lot of work getting everything done behind the scenes. I hope you enjoyed the lore. I hope you enjoyed the books and quills. And if you liked this adventure episode, go ahead and hit the like button down below so I know to make more content like this in the future. If you have any ideas for the lore, history, gossip, or anything that should be going on in this village, let me know down below. Share your thoughts. That's going to do it for me in this one. My name is Diamond Dimer. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And until next time, I'm signing off.